Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Glossy Philosophy. My name is Jansen Bidman and today you are tuned in for a what to wear to work video. I've been getting quite a few questions from friends and family about what to wear to work, what is age appropriate, and what does business casual mean. So first of all, let me say that I'm 37, I used to be a teacher, and I've had secretarial jobs. I've had lots of different kinds of jobs before becoming a stay-at-home mom. So I feel like I have a pretty good idea of what business casual is. However, business casual is very different from being a teacher to being a secretary at a law firm. It's going to vary. The business part of the business casual is going to vary quite a bit. And also, being a teacher or being someone who can put a little bit more casual into the business casual part of that will also vary depending on what age, what subject you teach, all of those things. If you're a professor, you probably want to go a little bit more business. If you are elementary and you have glue and things that you're working with, you might want to go a little bit more casual. The key for getting dressed in the morning and trying to figure this out is, where do you work? What are you doing? And is there any possible way that your clothes could get ruined in your day? So that's how you're going to choose a little bit more casual versus a little bit more business. So now we're getting into age appropriate. I'm 37, so I'm in that funny stage of, I'm not in my 40s going on, but I'm not really 32 anymore, or in my 20s. I want things that are stylish. I definitely want to participate in fashion, but I have different needs now than I had when I was younger, but I don't have the needs of a 50, 60-year-old. However, I feel like from whenever you are feeling slightly older, you've passed your youthful phase, I think you can still rock a lot of the younger trends. You just have to do it in a more grown-up way. So if you've been following me on Instagram, I was lucky enough to go inside a store all by myself the other day, and I tried on a bunch of things at Antelope Loft. This dress is from Antelope Loft, and everything on this rack is from Antelope Loft. I put together a capsule wardrobe, which I'm featuring on my Instagram feed every single day this week. So from pants to skirts to dresses, just in a fun way. And I'm going to put some shorts together as well to help you decide how to get dressed and what is age appropriate and business casual, all of those things. So make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, that you are giving it a thumbs up, and you are following me on Instagram if you want a little bit more entertainment, and checking out the shorts if you want a little bit more information. So now that we have all of that out of the way, let's kind of talk through a few outfit options. We are the end of August, heading into September. September, I feel like everybody's brain clicks over into that school mode, into that more dressed up mode, and definitely the weather changes, and depending on where you're living, it could still be really hot. It could start to swing a little bit cooler. You could be somewhere in between. So I got everything from a little bit more dressed up to a little bit more playful. So this is something that I love about Loft. They are fun, they are whimsy, they are trendy, but adult trendy. Their dresses are a little bit longer. You know, things fit the female form. They really thought it through. They bring back similar shapes every year. So if you are a Loft shopper, I bet you have a lot of these pieces in your closet already. If you shop elsewhere, I bet you also have a lot of these pieces in your wardrobe. And it's just kind of rethinking, or it's kind of bringing things into the present with different cuts, different silhouettes, all those things. So let's get going. If I worked at a more office situation, then I'm going to grab onto this wide leg pleated pant trend that is happening right now. And you can get these in a bunch of different colors. I think you can't go wrong with black. If you don't have a black pant that's a little bit looser, not as skin tight, then definitely try them on and see what company works for you. I really like these from Loft. They're a flowier material. They're very loose. So how do we balance that out without going too corporate or too masculine, because this is kind of like an Annie Hall pant. Now you can go up a size and really embrace that 1990s bigger pant vibe, or you can go your true size or even a size down, I'm finding, with the pleating, because the pleating is happening in this area. So if you kind of carry your weight down there, you might find that the pleating detail is a really great place to start. And I find that the pleats now are not the same as the pleats way back when they were very popular. But pleating is technically or historically a little bit more masculine. So how do we bring that into femininity? Now we're going to keep it super basic, right? We're just going to go with a white top with some feminine detailing on the sleeves. We have a puff sleeve, we have a little bit of lace, and we have a little bit of texture. Super easy outfit to put together, but you look very chic, you look very modern, and then it's just kind of fun to play with accessories. So how do you accessorize these bigger pants? As long as the weather is okay, I like to show a little bit of a foot peeking through, because it is a voluminous bottom half. I know a lot of people are showing sneakers and loafers. I know those are really popular right now. But for right now in August, I think a great place to start is, going back to those spring heels, bringing your summer heels into fall in some funky colors. And that's where you can give a shot of your personal expression or things that you really like, something unexpected like an orange shoe, or just, a different kind of a detail. You can absolutely do some really cool earrings with a top like this. Because of all this detailing, I don't really want to do a necklace. I don't want to take that away. You can also throw on a belt, and that can be really fun. If your place of employment allows hats, I always love a hat in fall. It's so fun in a wool or felt, something like that. It just elevates the outfit and brings it a little bit higher. As the weather cools down, throw on a cardigan, throw on a jacket in either a black or something complementary, and there you have your transition into full fall. What else can you do with a wide leg black pant? You can bring in a little bit of color. Again, with that feminine detail, you've got paisley, which I feel like is definitely feminine. And again, the ruching on the sleeves, you've got this really nice V-neck, which shows off your collarbone, which is very feminine. And then you can do a delicate necklace to be a little bit more grown up, a little bit more sophisticated, definitely tucking in all of these. With the wider leg pants, you have to tuck. If you don't tuck in your shirts, then it's too voluminous and your shirts will run over the pleating and give you more volume in areas you probably don't want volume. So what if you're like, well, I don't really want to wear black pants just yet. That's more of my winter vibe, or I just don't really like pants. Then you're going to grab something like a black skirt. Why am I showing black right now? Because black is a great anchor. Black is a great place to go, and I think you'll be really surprised how often you pull something like a black pant and a black skirt out of your closet and just it matches with so many things. The other thing you have to think about when you're building a business wardrobe is you probably have a lot of statement tops or maybe even statement dresses, but do you have those pieces that anchor everything and pull everything together? Sometimes it's not as much fun to purchase the anchoring pieces, but that's where you can have the most fun shopping, because it doesn't have to be flat. It can have a little bit of pleating. It can have a paper bag waist. It can have some really fun buttons. Those little details that we think about in menswear, that's where you want to think about in your neutrals, your basics, your grounding pieces to help you create like 16 outfits, which is exactly what I did and is going to be on my Instagram. So make sure you're following. So for this, I think this is such a fun outfit. It's the skirt is a little bit longer, which is great. So if you are able to wear a shorter skirt to work and it's still appropriate for what you're doing, picking something with a really strong collar and a strong shoulder can be a really great way to kind of balance that out, because this skirt also has a little bit of pleating, but it's super, super flowy. It's not tight at all. It is not your traditional pencil skirt, which is what we think of when we think of fall and business casual. So kind of stepping beyond the pencil skirt and going for something a little bit more A-line with a little bit more detail, and that paper bag waist can be really fun. This is a great work top because, again, everything is covered. You don't have to worry about bending down or, anything like that, but you have a little bit of sleeve. You're right on trend with the cream and the black, and you can absolutely bring this into full fall and even into winter too. These are great layering pieces. Of course, going back to white is always a great idea. And then, of course, just a little pop of blue is really, really nice. Anytime you can give a little shot of color every once in a while is a great idea. And if you notice the tops that I've chosen on here, we have a little bit of pattern, but everything is on the smaller scale. Everything is very traditional, maybe with a twist. And then, of course, you're probably going to need some kind of lightweight sweater, because we still have those days when it's a little bit cooler. And if you find something cotton based, maybe with a little bit of whimsy with hearts or something, there's some really great sales from spring, and you can grab one of those, because a lot of the spring colors, and I know I've said this before, a lot of those spring colors are very relevant still in fall. We're just going a little bit deeper with the saturation. We're going a little bit deeper with the hue, but you can still play with those brighter colors and bring them into fall. What if black, you just can't do the black? Then grab something like a brown pant. This is another wide leg. This is definitely more casual than the black pant. So if you need a little bit more of a casual piece added to your wardrobe, I would definitely suggest a brown pant. It could be a little bit of lighter caramel like this, or it can be full on pecan, roasted coffee, whatever is your thing. The thing you want to think about if you want to keep it modern and a modern silhouette is a looser pant. So if you have those skin tight pants, you can absolutely still wear them if they are appropriate and you're doing a blousier top, because we're always thinking about balance in modern dressing. You have a flowier bottom, maybe you want a tighter top. You have something that is still structured in a twill or a denim, and you have it in a wide leg. Again, you want something a little bit more flowy but still fitted. So a top like this works really, really well because we have that flow, we have that movement, we have the masculine, we have the feminine, we have a balance of proportion, and everything just kind of goes. However, again, it is still more on the casual side of business casual. So that could be a great Friday outfit. It could even be a great stay-at-home, knock-around outfit, but you're still pulled together, and it took really no effort at all. And then, of course, dresses. Fall is a great time to wear dresses. Why? Because fall, I feel like, is all about the shoes. It's about the shoes, it's about the handbags, it's about the coats. So your dresses almost become the anchoring pieces themselves. Not that you can't go a little whimsical with peacocks or with, a leaf print, something like that, but you want to make sure that the colors fit the palette of your wardrobe, and then you're going to be able to mix and match. So if you notice, I have 4 dresses here. 2 of them are in solid colors and 2 of them are print. I think that is the best way to build your wardrobe, is to have a few statement, a few grounding pieces, and then you will find that you are able to mix and match so much better. Both of these dresses, I think, are very work appropriate. Nothing is showing, nothing is too low cut. Everything is a nice length. Of course, always being aware of how much bending down you're doing. If you're an elementary teacher, you probably want to wear something underneath just in case you are picking things up all the time, or doing lots of arts and crafts. But the material on here, even though it is a little bit boxier, okay, so here's my actual shape and then the boxiness, but I like the flowiness of this, and the material is just, it just moves with you. It doesn't cling in an uncomfortable way. These are very comfortable dresses. And the great thing about a flowier dress is that if you put a longer cardigan, if you put a blazer, if you put some kind of a jacket, it kind of contains that flowiness. So what you're looking for is something that's going to flow away from the body, but it's not going to like create a balloon effect on you, unless that's your vibe, and then you go for it. The other two dresses I've chosen are a little bit more traditional, a little bit more fitted. So we have a blue, a navy blue one. This one is so pretty. It has the puff sleeve detail, and I mean, it's almost a shift, but it's in a jersey. So this is absolutely going to carry you way, way into fall. Again, with jackets and cardigans. Cardigans are huge this year, and stripes. It's going to look so good. And then just a traditional black. Again, black can peep into fall and then really get you going in the winter. This one is, again, jersey, so it's going to be very appropriate right now, and it's going to take you through fall. Once you get into those really cold months, you're definitely going to want maybe to throw in a vest over this. That could be really cute, or a jacket. I love playing with blazers and dresses or longer cardigans. Just, again, that balancing and containing and just playing with color is so fun when you add your additional pieces. So that is my business casual wardrobe capsule. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I think it's, business casual can be really tricky, and I think you have to listen to your inner gut. And if you are confused, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help. I'm happy to point you in a good direction. Again, all of these pieces will be linked below. I bet you have a lot of these things in your wardrobe, so it's just a matter of combining them in new ways, or maybe new silhouettes. Maybe you have those skin tight pants and you want to kind of embrace that looser trend, and you're a little confused as to how to do it. Definitely watch my Instagram feed and the shorts, because I'm going to walk you through it in a little bit more detail. So thank you again for watching. I do fashion videos every Wednesday, beauty videos every Friday. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!